11, New York City. We can have everyone's attention. Benefiting Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation, but we don't want to forget why we're all here tonight. We want to help find cures for all kids with cancer. And for those of you that are new to the foundation, Alex Scott was 4 years old and fighting her own battle with cancer when she decided to have a lemonade stand and raise money to help other kids with cancer and their doctors find a cure. Many of you in this room knew Alex. She passed away when she was 8 years old, and if you've never been here before, her legacy as of now has raised well over $100 million, ladies and gentlemen. And we have funded over 650 different childhood cancer research projects, and that is all part of Alex's legacy. So that deserves a massive round of applause. We thank you all for being here tonight. Our host, Alex Monticelli. Thank you, Alex. And now to move on with the show, it gives me great pleasure to bring up Alex's parents. Please welcome Jay and Liz Scott, everybody.
Thank you. Boy, Liz is walking slow today. Her back is out. So, I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you, Billy. It's really a special night tonight. I want to thank Alex Garnaschelli. I don't know where you are, Alex, out there somewhere. Oh, right here. For being our host tonight. I want to thank all the chefs for coming in, cooking these amazing meals, and the mixologists and people putting out the drinks tonight. Thank you for that. We have a lot of volunteers here tonight. We couldn't do it without the volunteers, so thank you to all the volunteers. And I want to thank the Alex's Lemonade staff, especially Sarah, who put on this event. Thank you, Sarah. It wouldn't be possible to put on an event like this without corporate sponsors. I want to thank our two presenting sponsors, Volvo Cars and Toys R Us. Thank you, guys. If you haven't seen the lemonade stand in the back of this XC90 here, check it out. It looks pretty cool. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I just want to say, if the chefs that are here, if you guys can start making your way up to the front, when the program's over, we want to take a quick chef picture. So chefs and mixologists and everybody come on up to the front on the right side, my right, so your left. So what Billy said, over $100 million, over 650 projects, it doesn't matter if the money's not making a difference. I want to tell you a little bit about a difference the money's making. We have some of our researchers here tonight. We have John and Yael over here, and I know that Giannis is here. I saw you off in the distance, Giannis, so right here, Giannis Afantis from NYU. These people spend their life trying to find cures for kids with cancer. And so John and Yael, John was Alex's doctor, and John and Yael are neuroblastoma researchers, and then John just got his first grant from Alex's this year. Yes, and Yael has gotten a few grants from us, and she is like the model of the kind of grants we want to give. Her grant has moved from lab and now is coming into the clinic. And I just want to tell you a quick story about the work that she's doing. She's doing a project now where kids that have relapsed neuroblastoma, they come to her and they do a biopsy. And they look at the cancer, what the cancer looks like after the kid has relapsed, and decide how to treat them based upon that. It's like almost personalized medicine. I don't know if it's quite personalized, but it is personalized-ish. And so the first kids are just enrolling in this trial, and because of you, we were able to fund this trial, get it up off the ground. The first patients are just starting to receive this treatment. And one of the kids that we were trying to get into this treatment was, Liz and I were in Denver earlier this summer, and we had a couple of hours off, so we were driving around thanking people at Applebee's for raising money for Alex's Lemonade. And one of the stores that we went went to in Denver, the hostess said to us, I think there's a family that would like to meet you guys. Would you mind coming to meet one of our customers? And so she went and brought us over to one of the customers that were there, and they were there celebrating the last radiation treatment for this little girl. I think she was about 4 years old, and then her 3-year-old sister, and there was a baby in a baby seat there. And they were celebrating their last treatment at Applebee's. And then the mother told us that they had been living in a hotel for a couple of months because they weren't from Denver, they were from St. Louis, and they went to Denver for a treatment they couldn't get in St. Louis, and they were broke. And Liz told them, listen, we have a travel fund, and we could help you out, because they were talking about possibly coming to Philadelphia for a treatment. And so now we paid for them to get to Philadelphia to try to get into this clinical trial. And so hopefully the girl will be well enough to get into that clinical trial. But those are the types of things that we're doing. We're helping the families get to the treatments. We're paying for the treatments. And you guys are the reason that we're able to do that. So thank you.
Sorry, I'm going to have to adjust this. Okay, that's better. Sorry for my posture. It's never that good to start with, but it's just extra worse today. It never gets old, and I say this all the time. It is really humbling, and I'm extremely grateful every time I get the opportunity to come to one of these events and see all that goes into it, from the chefs and the sponsors and the attendees and our staff and the volunteers. It's a huge undertaking, and it's incredible. And when I think about all that's happened since Alex opened her first lemonade stand back in 2000, I'm even more humbled. At that point in her life, we were so full of hope that she would be cured. And she shared that hope. She thought she would be cured, and she wanted to share it with others by making sure kids like her had as many chances as possible. That day on our front yard was completely life-changing. People, family and friends, of course, but complete strangers came out that day and responded to Alex's story with generosity. And it's been more incredible and just a gift to see how that's continued over the years, with each year bringing more attention and more support for her efforts while she was alive, allowing her to raise more than $1 million in her lifetime. $1 million to help find a cure for the disease that took her life at just 8. Now I stand here and I'm able to say that this has grown into a national organization. We've actually raised nearly $130 million. And I'm very sensitive to saying we, and I'm not talking about Jay and myself, I'm talking about all of us together working and outside this room, kids doing lemonade stands at schools and sponsors and people of all ages. It's really been a team effort. And it's been magical, and I like to say that a lot of times, Alex is magic. But I can tell you it did not always feel magical. Through her 7.5-year fight with cancer, I was desperate for something magical to occur, for a miracle to come along that would give her the cure she so deserved. And as much as I wanted it, it's hard to think how much Alex wanted it. She wanted it even more. I once heard her ask her older brother if he believed in miracles. And when he didn't respond quickly enough, as he's a thinker before he speaks, she said, I do. I mean, I could wake up one day and my cancer would be gone. That would be a miracle. That's how much it was top of mind for her. That was always Alex, though. She was so hopeful that her cure was out there. And when she knew her cure wasn't going to come, she didn't stop believing it was possible for other kids. She knew research had helped her. In fact, she lived more than half of her life on experimental treatments. She started a lemonade stand after her first experimental treatment. Shout out to John Maris in Philadelphia for making that happen. She also came to realize that research would not be fast enough to save her. And I think it was then that she decided to have a role in changing that for other kids. She wanted to make sure there was more research and that other kids would not have to hope for a miracle that would never come. They would know that their cancer would be cured. And for a long time, it was hard for me to reconcile the fact that she did so much to help others, and her cure never came. But over the past few years, something transformative has happened. We've seen the progress being made. We've heard from parents whose children have literally been given a second chance at life because of research funded through Alex's Lemonade Stand. In these cases, they were kids just like Alex, who were running out of options and wanted so badly to be cured, and their parents were just like we were. Their hearts had been broken over and over with each failed treatment. So to think that these kids could get their miracle cure, and to imagine how that felt for those parents and those families, is something we should all cherish and be really proud of. I know I'll never reconcile the fact that Alex was not cured. It's not right, and nothing will make it right. But despite this, I can really see now that her life was a miracle. The way she took advantage of the time she was given to help others, the way she inspired people with her courage, and the opportunities that her life had provided for other kids all speak to the miraculous nature of her life. And even though there have been so many tough times when life didn't feel magical at all, it's obvious to me now that the magic has been there all along and continues to make miracles every single day. So thank you for being here. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of it and for making it possible. And now I have the pleasure of introducing a beautiful and dynamic young woman named Brianna, who's going to come up and share her childhood cancer story with you. All the way from New York City.
Today, 700 kids were told the words, "You have cancer." On June 6, 2006, I was one of those kids, and this is my story. I was a regular teenage girl who just happened to find a small lump appeared in her armpit and chose to see a doctor about it. At first, it was about the size of like a dime, and so the doctor didn't worry, and I didn't either. But eventually, it grew to about the size of a ping pong ball, and I chose to have a surgery to remove it. The test results revealed that it was Ewing sarcoma, which is a rare type of bone cancer. That day, I went from rushing to finish my homework on time to rushing to the hospital to save my life. I endured 112 days of toxic chemotherapy running through my veins, 25 rounds of radiation to my chest, 6 surgeries, and over 50 blood and platelet transfusions. I became as bald and as pale as Mr. Clean, and I lost all of my strength and energy to do what I loved most, which was dance and go to my dance classes. It was about 18 months of feeling isolated, feeling nauseous, feeling weak, and then I was set free. I was told I was cancer-free, and I felt like I was on top of the world. Fast forward to 2 weeks after graduating from college, I moved here to New York City to pursue my dancing dreams. During a regular checkup with a doctor, I noticed a small lump in my neck, and shortly after, the doctor called me and told me, on Christmas Eve I might add, that I had stage 4 thyroid cancer and it had metastasized to my ribcage. I then underwent 2 additional surgeries to remove the left and the right side of my thyroid, and I got 204 millicuries of radioactive iodine to zap all of the cancer out. As of right now, there are still little microscopic pieces of cancer swimming around my body, and I'm being very closely monitored by my doctors. It frustrates and it really saddens me that despite all of the facts, despite all of the sad cancer kid commercials and the print ads I see on the subway, that childhood cancer research is still vastly and consistently underfunded. I didn't know this, but 2/3 of kids who get cancer will have long-lasting and chronic conditions from their treatment. Survivors like me are more at risk for heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, Many of my survivor friends have learning disabilities, fertility issues, and of course, secondary cancers. So for me, while my treatments cured cancer number 1, they may have also been the root cause of cancer number 2. Currently, I am proud to say that I am a professional dance artist here in the city, and I teach and I perform in shows all over New York and also the country. My family and my friends have been involved with Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation for about the past 5 years, and we attend events and we fundraise, and of course we set up lemonade stands anywhere and everywhere we can. It is truly an honor to carry on Alex's mission. I have so much trust in this organization. I have trust that one day we will find a cure. I believe that there must be a better and less toxic way to treat and cure cancer in children and in young adults. And until that day comes, I will continue to be a hero ambassador for the Alex Lemonade Stand Foundation. To the 700 kids that will hear those words tomorrow, your support tonight is making a huge difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Brianna. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I need 12 minutes and 32 seconds of your time. This is the live auction. I know half the room here. I've been with the foundation for about 8 years, so we know what we're all here for. We're going to try and raise a few more bucks and help out a lot of kids. It's that simple. So I just got the iPhone 8. I'm a little one step ahead here. And I'm going to set my little stopwatch. So, Brianna and everyone here, this is definitely for you, that's for sure. So, 5 quick items, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to have some fun. Are you ready to have a good time? I'm ready to have a good time. Actually, 3,000 miles to have a good time to be here today. So, if you can bid, please bid. If you can bid bigger, it's all good. So, just to warm up the crowd a little bit, auction item number 1, we do this every year at this event. We have a beautiful Headley invented chef's apron that all the chefs have signed, and we love for that to go home with you. Plus, Alex has arranged just the apron, right? Yeah, we get a woo, 1 woo. Just, you only get the apron, ladies and gentlemen, so. Jokes are free. Trying to break the ice here a little bit. I'm going to work on my iPhone 8. All right, stopwatch has begun. Chef's apron. Alex has also arranged a fabulous tour of the Food Network studios for you. We all know that these auctions are worth a lot more than whatever we're auctioning off here. So all the chefs have signed this beautiful Headley invented apron, and you get a private tour of the Food Network studios. We're here to raise a few bucks, so I'm 19 seconds into my 12 minutes and 32 seconds. So can we start the bidding at $1,000 on the apron of the tour? Someone start the party, get it going. Thank you, sir. $1,000 opening bid right there. We're just warming up the juices. Is that 2 in the back? That's 2,000 back there. That's great. Who's going to 3,000 on this? We're just warming up the crowd. Is it that warmed up? All right, we're 2. How about 2,500? I'll take it down a beat. See where we're going with this. I'm going to start spitzing right away in the first 30 seconds. We got 2,000 in the back of the room. We have 2,500 over there, that's great. Who's going to 3,000 on this? The tour, the 3,000 in the back of the room, I like it. How about 3,500? I know this column is blocking you from spending big money. We have 3,000 in the back of the room looking for $3,500. The tour of the apron, it's all good, it's all exciting. We're warming up the crowd. Going once at 3,000, looking for 3,500. Twice at 3, do I got? There's a column blocking this right here. 3,500 right there, thank you. Are you going 4,000 in the back? They're thinking about it. He's not thinking much about it. We got 3,500 on my left, looking for $4,000. We have 2 very good bidders here right now. He's leaving the room. He's just left. Great. Go once at 3,500 on my left. twice at $3,500 for the apron and the tour. It is sold for $3,500. All right, thank you so much. Iron Chef Jeffrey Zakarin. We auctioned this off last year. Obviously he has the Lambs Club and the National in New York, and in Atlantic City, and in Miami, a new Georgian restaurant. So he is doing a private cooking class for 4 people in his cooking studio. I know that people were here last year that been on this excitement. So Iron Chef Jeffrey Zakarin, 4 people, cooking class in his private studio. Same deal, let's start the bidding at $1,000. Spend some time with Jeffrey. Don't all jump up at once. Opening bid, $1,000. $1,000 opening bid. $2,000 in the back, $3,000 in the back. How about $4,000? $4,000 is even better. Let's keep it rolling. Looking for $5,000. We have $4,000 on my left. Looking for $5,000 right there. Thank you. How about 6 up here? We have $5,000 in the back. I'm looking for $6,000. We have $5,000 in the back of the room. We're looking for $6,000. It is going once at $5,000. It is going twice at $5,000. $6,000, even better. I like it back there. Thank you. Are you going to 7 up here? This is when you have to step up and pet the pony right now. $6,000 back of the room, looking for $7,000. Going once at $6,000. Going twice at $6,000. Private cooking class with Jeffrey Zakarin. In the way back, $7,000 in the way back. Thank you so much. I know it's hard to see everyone's hands. Are you going to 8? Are you getting a little bitty more right there? We're at $7,000 in the back of the room. We're looking for $8,000. We're now at 7. Are you going to 8? Don't look at him. Look at me. $8,000. I like it. There you go. Are you going to 9? He's at $8,000. It's going to be like Hunger Games. We're going to lock the door. Only one of you is going to leave. Cat Snack's going to Cat this is going to come out. Cat Snack, I just said. I don't know why I said Cat Snack. You're my $8,000 guy. It's going once at $8,000. It's going twice at $8,000. Anyone going to 9? Out, out, out. Sold for $8,000. All right, folks, now we are going to bump it way up. 5 nights in an oceanfront suite, 4 people, plane tickets and all. You're going to Belize, which is a lot like South Jersey. Very similar. It's like in the Point Pleasant area. It's a lot like Belize. 5 nights, oceanfront suite, 4 people, cabana, private beach. Wait, you get breakfast every day. We're throwing in breakfast. You get a $1,000 coupon to go scuba diving, skydiving, hang gliding, any kind of thing that you shouldn't be doing. 5 nights, 4 people, 4 plane tickets, oceanfront suite, private beaches. Don't forget about the breakfast. Belize. I'm starting the bidding at $5,000. I want to make a lot of money on this. 4 people, you're going to Belize, plane tickets. Someone start the bidding at $5,000. Come on, New York City. $5,000 opening bid. $6,000 in the back of the room. Work with me here. It's a big room. $7,000, $8,000. Let's keep it rolling. $9,000. Better. Let's go to 10 G's. We're $9,000 on my right. We're looking at 10. Don't let me down here, New York City. Put it on your visa. You'll pay for it next year. Doesn't matter. $9,000 on my right. Looking for the magic $10,000. Someone's got to do it. You're so close. $9,000 on my right. It's going once. And 9, someone just yelled something. No? You were just excited. 9,000 going once on my right. Who's going to 10 on this? 9,000 going twice, looking for $10,000. I like 9. I like 9 a lot. $10,000 in the middle of the room. There we go. All your friends got together. You're throwing in $2,500 a piece. I like it. He's at 10. Who's going to 11? Can we keep this going? You thinking about it? 11,000. Thank you. 12,000, even better. How about 12,000 and a penny? No kidding. How about 12,500? He might come back. I have no idea. 12,500. 13,000 right there. He's thinking that was it. One time at 13,000, two times at 13. Anyone at 14? Nobody? Sold for $13,000. Enjoy the news. This is a bonus item. Breaking news. Our good friends at Volvo. Let's hear it for Volvo out there tonight. This is awesome. Because the guy's here, he gave me the thing, he told me to tell you. It's the Volvo Open Women's Professional Tennis Tournament. April 7th through 9th in Charleston, South Carolina. Serena Williams, Venus Williams, first class airfare, hotel, tournament tickets, VIP everything, because the guy's here who's doing the thing. He's going to give you everything you need. This is the Glengarry leads. You only get them if you buy them. It's for closers. Volvo Open, Women's Pro Tennis, airfare, hotel, VIP, this, that, and the other thing. 2 people, April 7th through 9th. Are you guys going big on this? Can I go at 5,000 on this? Someone's going to get excited. Start the bidding at this. Airfare, hotel, the tournament. Is that too high to start the bidding? Is someone starting at 5? 5,000 right there. There we go. Thank you. Are you going to 6? It's a bonus item. We have $5,000 right there. Looking for 6. I like the bonus item. Going once at 5,000. You can go to 6 on this. 2 people. Right there. 6,000, even better. I like it. How about 7 in the back of the room? Are we getting in a bidding war? We're at 6,000 down front looking for 7. I know this column's right in the middle of the guy that's bidding. 6,000 down front. Are they going to 7? Going once at 6,000. Twice at 6,000. This is a bonus item. Our good friends at Volvo. Anyone else want in on the action? 2.5 times at 6. They're out. He's in. Sold for $6,000. Thank you, Volvo. All right, kids. I still have 4 minutes and 28 seconds. So, who doesn't love Barbudo in New York City? It's a clubhouse. I love that joint. It's a dump, and it's everyone's favorite restaurant. It's a garage. Jonathan Waxman. The chef's table in the kitchen, the private chef's table, 10 people, Waxman's cooking for you. His protege, Justin Smiley, who just opened Upland. I'm sure half this room has been to Upland. Justin's cooking for you. Jonathan's cooking for you. Michael Schwartz is coming up from Miami. He's cooking for you. And since she worked for Jonathan 40 years ago, we called Nancy Silverton today from Moza in LA. She's coming to do dessert, the butterscotch bonito. It's all yours. You're going to take a bath in it. Waxman, Smiley, Michael Schwartz, Nancy Silverton, 10 people, private chef's table at Barbudo. 5,000 opening bid. Let's make as much money as we can. Someone start the action right now. 5,000 opening bid, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. More, we want more. We're at 8. 9,000 over there. Take me to 10 large right now. We're at 9,000. Someone has to go to 10. 10,000, even better. How about 11? 11,000. We're going to throw in a pony. You're going to get a pony. You're not going to eat the pony, but there'll be a pony at your table. Just sitting at the end of the table, just using his little paw, hoof. I don't know what it is. What were you, 20? 11. You're my 11 guy. 11. Are you going to 12? We're at 11,000 on my right. Are we going to 12? We have $11,000 for all the goodies I just told you about. Go once at 11. Twice at 11,000. Anyone else getting in on the action? You're out? I'm thinking you're out. Sold for $11,000. All right, last but not least, we're 11 minutes and 16 into this, so I got a minute and 14 seconds. 12 people, your living room, multi-course meal, a lot of wine. Mark Vetri is coming to your house, and Alex Monticelli is coming to your house. $1,000 just to talk about it. Came to make some dough. Venture Guanacelli, 12 people in your living room, all the wine, all the food, all the goodies. $5,000 on this. Let's start the bidding in your living room. $5,000 opening bid right there. $6,000, $7,000. Let's keep it going. Come on, $8,000 over there. That's better. $9,000 way in the back. It's the last item of the night. Who's $10,000? I like that. How about 11? We're $10,000. $11,000. The guy behind the guy. How about 12,000? We're at 11,000. We're looking for 12. 12,000. I like the big war. 13,000. How about 14? 14,000. He wants it. 15,000 right behind that. We're at $15,000 in the back of the room. It is going once at 15. 16,000, he says. Is that you want 17,000 in the back? Are you going 18? They're at 17,000 in the back of the room. 18,000, he says. Are they going to 19? 20,000, the guy's excited. I love that guy. It is going once at 20. It's going twice at 20,000. 21,000. You guys are going to get like it. It's going to be like West Side Story in a moment. When you check all the way and then start checking with the knife. He's at 21. Are they going to 22? You came in at 21, this guy, right? Look at me. You're my 21 guy, right? Yeah. He's at 21. Are you going to 22 behind him? What's that? You're talking? Hang on, they're having a quick conversation. They went to 25. Don't give it to him. Is he still bidding? Are you out? He's in. Sold for $25,000. And you definitely get a pony for that. Hey, let's hear it for everybody right now. That was great. And now a few more words from Liz, everybody. Thank you.
Okay, just a couple minutes more. This is really important because we have a really special family here tonight. So if you can just give me 2 more minutes, please. I want to talk to you about a beautiful young girl named Summer Semerat. Summer was born in August of 2014, a healthy, happy baby. At just over 6 months old, in March 2015, she was diagnosed with high-risk liver cancer that had spread to her lungs. At first, the diagnosis was hepatoblastoma, but later it changed to rhabdoid tumor. Summer endured 18 months of chemotherapies, surgeries, and radiation therapy, until finally in May of 2016, her scans showed no sign of cancer. Sadly, that was short-lived. And in July 2016, Summer's scans revealed that she had relapsed. Despite best attempts to stop her cancer, Summer passed away at home on September 23rd, just 11 days ago. She was 2 years and 1 month old. After her passing, her family wrote these words about her that I wanted to share, to show the incredible spirit of this girl. Summer's constant joy, silliness, and positivity made it very easy for her family to forget about her illness. She brought smiles to everyone's faces nearly every day of her life. She was the strongest person any of us will ever get the chance to meet. She reminded us that there is something to be grateful for every day and to never take a moment together for granted. She never let cancer define her. Summer had a passion for music, especially One Direction, stickers, sparkly manicures, her doggies, puzzles, Dancing with the Stars, and of course Disney. You gotta love a 2-year-old who loves One Direction and Dancing with the Stars. Tonight I wanted to share her story with you because she's the reason. It's the exact reason we still have work to do. I'm in awe of her family for all they have done to honor her life and keep fighting for others. While she was in treatment, this amazing family had already raised over $56,000 in her honor. And since then, more money in her memory has been donated, and they plan to continue to help to fund research. Unbelievably, Mom and Dad are here with us tonight, along with their family and friends. Thank you, Gina and Bob, for sharing Summer and her story with so many people. I know there are no words I can say, but I'm sorry. But I know that we can do something. So I'm going to turn this back over to Billy, and he's going to help us raise money in memory of Summer so that we as a group can honor her memory by funding a pediatric rhabdoid research project in her name.
Thank you, Liz. So, as you all know, the dinners and trips are all gone, and many of you have been part of this organization forever. So this is it. It's $50,000 to open up a grant in a child's name. So right now we're going to start at $10,000. You don't get a trip, you don't get a dinner, we're opening another grant. So is there anyone out there that wants to start this at that? I'm just the messenger. Is there anyone coming in at $10,000? We're going to raise as much money as we can. It's fine. Anyone coming in at $5,000 tonight? Okay. That gentleman's at $5,000. The guy behind him is at $5,000. That's $10,000. Is there anyone else at $5,000 tonight? That nice lady is at $5,000 right there. Anyone else? We're just going to do our... There's another one at $5,000. Oh, yeah. Okay, before I forget, thank you, Abby. There's also cards at the table for everyone to donate. But that was the fourth person at $5,000. Is there anyone? You're pointing somewhere. Another $5,000 donation. Thank you so much. Anyone else? It's hard to see in the back. We appreciate it. That's everyone at $5. We could just go to $2,500 right now. Who's coming in at $2,500, ladies and gentlemen? Anyone else at the $25? All right. That table's at $2,500 right there. All the team will find you. Anyone else at $2,500? Over there at $2,500 on my right. Thank you so much. Another $2,500 up here. Another $2,500 back there. To the gentleman next to the Volvo. Another $2,500 right here. Thank you. And right there at $2,500. Thank you. And to your right and your left. We need to this table right here. This nice lady. She's going to come give you form. Got it? Anyone else at 20? Okay, $2,500 on my right. Thank you, sir. Don't be shy. Okay, here we go. $1,000. So, all right. Keep your hands up, ladies and gentlemen. So, there's $1,000 there, $1,000 there, $1,000 here, $1,000 here, $1,000 there. Are all this team that's going to get everyone? Keep your hands up, please. They're going to come give you the. Oh, we did it. Oh, we did that. We already did that? Oh, we already hit 50,000. That's great. So let's keep going. These are the $1,000 donations. The team is giving you the cards. There's a couple of people in the back, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to 500 too, if you're $500 donations. I know we might have gotten to everyone. Anyone coming in at 500? All right, 500's on my right down front. The team will get you the cards. Yep, and one thing I forgot to mention, we are coming out with the Alex's Lemonade Stand Celebrity Chef Cookbook, ladies and gentlemen. So all of the chefs have put recipes from our events in LA, Chicago, New York, Philadelphia. That is coming out late in the fall or early in the new year. And on that note, we would love all the chefs to come to the stage for a group photo. And I'm Billy Harris. It's been a great night. You're going to serve dessert. Go get some more food. Always great being here. Thank you, New York City. Shift to the stage for a photo. Good night.